Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Abbas English. Today I am going to teach you past perfect continuous tense. In the previous video you have learned about past perfect tense. In this tense you are going to learn about the past perfect continuous tense, its structure, its meaning and the usage examples. How we can make a lot of sentences based on past perfect continuous tense. So let us get started. Before that starting, I request you to subscribe my YouTube channel, hitting the bell icon below the video so that it will help you to remain up to date with all my latest videos and updates. So let us start. Past perfect continuous tense. First of all, I will go to the meaning of it. Past perfect continuous tense means any activity, any action that started in the past, continued for some time and also ended in the past. Any event, any action, any process or any work that started in the past, continued for some time and also ended in the past. So it is very simple. So any action that had its beginning in the past, that had its duration in the past and that also ended in the past. Any action that started and ended in the past. However, there is a structural rule to be followed into the construction of sentences based on past perfect continuous tense. Had been plus informal verb. It is the structure of it. On the basis of this structure, we are able to make millions of sentences. Had been plus informal verb. You have to just remember it. For or since. For and since is also used in case of past perfect continuous tense. Now the question arises, what is for and what is since? Where can we use for? Where can we use since? For denotes period of time, since denotes point of time. What does it mean? Point of time means the time at which we start action, we start doing something. The point, the exact time at which we start doing something. For, it denotes period of time. It denotes, in other words, it is the duration of time. How long have you been working? How long have you worked? How long will have you been working? Will have you been working? For denotes the duration of any activity. It denotes the duration of activity. How long had I been working? But since, when did I start playing? When did I start eating? When did I start writing? So when it comes to discussing for and since, for simply refers to the period of time, since just refers to the point of time. Point of time means the time at which we start our action. For, period of time denotes the amount of time to be devoted by us into the performance of a particular activity or action. So that is it. Now I will give you the examples of it. I will give you the examples with the translation in Urdu so that it will become easy for you to understand the meaning of the tense. I had been playing since morning. मैं सुबह से खेल रहा था. Here, सुबह से. Do you think it denotes point of time or period of time? Do you think it denotes the start of any action or it just shows us the amount of time, the period of time, the duration of time? So it clearly shows us the point because since morning, it shows us the starting point. It shows us the point from which, at which we started our act of playing. So, मैं सुबह से खेल रहा था. I had been playing since morning. मैं 3 घंटे से लिख रहा था. I had been writing for 3 hours. Here again, 3 घंटे से. It doesn't show us the clock time. It just shows us the duration. It means that I have devoted 3 hours for the purpose of writing. For the purpose of writing. It means that I have already completed 3 hours in terms of writing. In terms of writing. So it doesn't say us when did we start. Had it been so, then we should have used the word since here. But it is not the case. That is why I have used the word for. मैं 3 घंटे से लिख रहा था. I had been writing for 3 hours. मैं 2 बजे से खेल रहा था. Here it is the clock time. It is the exact time. It shows us the point. It shows us the time. It shows us the starting point where we started the activity. मैं 2 बजे से खेल रहा था. It does not show us the duration. It just say when did we start our action. So मैं 2 बजे से खेल रहा था. That is why I have used the word since here. I had been playing since 2 o'clock. मैं 6 घंटे से पढ़ रहा था. I had been reading for 6 hours because 6 घंटे. It is not the point of time. It just shows us the duration of time. It just shows us how long had I been playing. That is why I have used the word for here. It was the basic information regarding the nature of past perfect continuous tense. Now we are moving towards the yet another aspect of it, that is past continuous tense and past perfect continuous tense. Most of the students, they are completely confused regarding the nature of past perfect continuous tense and past continuous tense. They are generally taking these two tenses in terms of similarity. They think that these two tenses are same because they are supposed to believe that past continuous tense, it shows the continuity of some action. Same is the case. Past perfect continuous tense, it also shows us the progressiveness of a particular action. So this thinking leads them to think these two tenses in terms of similarity, but that is not actually to be the case. There is a big technical difference between these two tenses. Now I will clarify the difference between the two tenses. The differentiation between the two tenses rests mainly on the interruption. Rests mainly on the word interruption. Interruption, it will just become clear to you. Look at here. When a longer action is interrupted by a shorter action. When a longer action is interrupted by a shorter action, for the longer action we always use the past continuous tense, not the past perfect continuous tense. Here it is written, I was playing when it rained. It means that my act of playing was interrupted by the rain at that time. Otherwise he or she would have liked to play more, but the rain came down which interrupted her or his act of playing. So here the matter is interruption. They were sleeping when the alarm went off. They were sleeping comfortably, but the alarm disturbed their sleeping. So this longer action, it was interrupted by the loud alarm. So here the matter is interruption. Now if we will move towards the second column of it, past perfect continuous tense. Here the interruption has nothing to do with it. Here the two actions happen and neither of the action affects or influences the other in a negative way. Both actions, they are independent. They are independent in that they are not affecting or influencing the other sentence in a negative or in a negative, or we can say in a bad way. They are just self-sufficient sentences, but they do not interfere each other. Now look at the example. I was tired because I had been playing all day. मैं थक गया था, मैं थक चुका था क्योंकि मैं दिन भर खेल रहा था. Do you think the word tired has interrupted the act of playing here? No. It is in itself complete, but neither of the two sentences influences each other, affects each other. So we cannot say the act of tiring has influenced the act of playing here. So he was tired after the completion of his playing, after the completion of his act of playing, he was feeling tired. So both actions, they are complete in itself. Neither of the two have interrupted each other. Now it will become clear to you. I had been working in the industry before my selection in health department. If anybody will ask you, now you are a law officer or you are a you are a health officer. Before that, where were you working? What would be your response? You would say, before my appointment, before my selection in the health department, I had been working in a particular factory. It doesn't mean at that very moment of speaking you are working in the factory or industry. No, you are just describing your own experience. Before you were supposed to work in the industry, before you were continuously working in the industry, after that you preferred to go for the job in health department. But it doesn't mean the working has interrupted your selection in the health department, or the selection has interrupted the activity working in the industry. No, here the word interruption has nothing to do with either of the sentence. But when a longer action is interrupted by a shorter action, at that time you must use the past continuous tense. Whenever it comes to discussing interrupting behavior of a particular phrase or clause, then you must use the past continuous tense for the longer actions. So I hope you might have enjoyed watching the video. If you really enjoyed this video, please subscribe, share and like it, and also share it to others so that others may also avail the benefits of this video. Thank you very much.